Well, good morning from a chilly home base in Wichita, Kansas. It's about 15 degrees today. That's okay, though. I'm going to get on the road. I'm walking over to the car. I got a full tank of gas. I got a hot cup of coffee and going to head out through Oklahoma today. Probably be on the road about 5-6 hours. Nothing too major. Going to stop at the Oklahoma City Memorial there in Oklahoma City and then head to the Chickasaw National Recreation Area down by the Oklahoma-Texas border. Looking forward to that. Hopefully it's not too cold and chilly. I do have a campsite reserved. So let's head out and get this going.
All right, so we've made it down to Oklahoma City. I apologize if earlier in the video it looked like I was talking a little fast. I was because it was extremely freezing there in Wichita. It's about 20 degrees warmer down here, though. So I'm at the Oklahoma City National Monument. This will be my 31st national park stop, and we're going to go check out the museum and some of the grounds. I've been here before a couple times over the years, and they're always doing new stuff and adding, those type of things.
All right, so I'm back in the car. That's back in the parking garage. Yeah, it was a really good visit. So there's some construction going on, so it's a little tough to find where the actual entrance is. But once you do to go to the museum, it's pretty well laid out. They've got helpers everywhere. There's quite a bit of people in there, spring break, and then I think there were some also school groups that obviously weren't on spring break. But I highly recommend going to visit the museum. It was $18 for the admission fee. Since it is under construction and I believe not all the areas are open, they have a ticket so that you can come back within the next year. They did say it's going to be about 2027 before everything's all finished. So I will definitely have to make a visit back, but it's just very, it tells the story of Oklahoma City before the day of the bombing and then into the future as far as changes that went into federal buildings and the actual trial, the evidence, everything along that, and the survivors. So it's pretty interactive as well too, and would highly recommend if you've never been to come and visit the memorial here. Plus, then you can also go walk around the grounds. I'm just here in the car because it's extremely still cold out and there was actually quite a bit of people. So we're going to head off. We're going to get some lunch now. A little hungry, usually maybe some barbecue or something like that. I'm not sure if we'll eat here in Oklahoma City or find something on down the road. Not real sure if you can see it or not, but right across the road is the University of Oklahoma, just here in Norman. And right behind me is Rudy's Country Store Barbecue. I've actually been to a few of these places. The quality has varied among every barbecue one I've been to. Some have been really good. Some others have not met the standard. So I'm going to go in and try this one right here. As you can see, it's in a gas station. Find a lot of those across certain parts of the country. But let's go eat some lunch. All right, so quick review on the barbecue at Rudy's. It was almost $18 for a side, a sandwich, and a large drink. The barbecue was okay. Well, not a lot of smoke flavor. Pretty sure the potato salad was from Reese's, that Reese's brand, and the large drink was not as large as I thought it was going to be. So overall, an average experience. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't good. So on to our next stop. We're going to stop into a Walmart Supercenter closer to the Chickasaw National Recreation Area. Check-in time for the campsite is 2:30, so I'm going to get some supplies first before we head out there and check it out. And we're about, I don't know, probably an hour and a half away. All right, so we've arrived at the Cold Springs Campground here at the Chickasaw National Recreation Area. and we're just right outside of the town of Sulphur. It literally just runs right next to it, so super easy drive to get over here. This area is so pretty right now. It's kind of cold. Obviously, it's going to be probably a cold night overnight. The Cold Springs Campground, it has a lot of camping spots. It was $20 to park the car overnight for one of the tent sites. I'm going to go explore the area first. We're up in the northeast corner, if I didn't say that yet. And probably going to eat dinner in town tonight, honestly. But before then, we're going to go check out some of the trails, some of the different waterfalls, maybe go see the lake, everything like that. And then we'll come back to the campsite a little later. Okay, so this says the Little Niagara. Now, as somebody who's been to the real Niagara Falls, I guess we'll see if it lives up to the hype. I'm gonna head off to the left over here. Really surprised there's a good number of people out here. I'm sure with spring break and all, and I bet during the summertime I read that it gets really busy out here with all these really clear creeks and trails. I'm sure it is nice to get out and go swim, cool off, good place to hang out during the summer. Travertine Island at Lost Cave Falls. I was looking for the Niagara. It must be back this way. Actually, I think I do see it. Let's go see. Travertine Island. So we were able to drive around to the other side of it. It was over there in the Little Niagara area, which is really pretty. But it is a lot of fun to swim in. All right, not a whole lot to see there on the island, but pretty cool. I bet it's a nice place to have some lunch when the weather's a little nicer, hang out. I'm going to head over about 5-10 miles over to another part, go see if I can find the lake. Now, I'm not sure if you can see it or not, but there are bison out there. There's a bison pasture. There's a trail that goes along the fence you can walk to for about a mile. Man, there's a bunch of them out there. I just don't know if you can see them or not. They're on the other side of the field. They look like they're resting right now. But man, they're big from here. Took about 15, 20 minutes to get down here to the Buckhorn area. This has got access to the lake. So we'll go check out the lake and kind of see what else is over in this area. And then probably going to turn around, head back to town and get some gasoline in the car and see if we can find one or two other areas here in a little bit. Well, a hamburger with fries from McDonald's wasn't really on my top 10 dinner list, but I went over to the other area of the recreation area, and so I was pretty far away from my campsite and then had to go back through the town. So I just decided to grab something fast. That way I could get back and kind of get settled in before it got dark since I hadn't been out here before. I'm not real sure how much longer I got, probably like 30 minutes or so. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and eat this and then kind of get the car rearranged and get settled in for the night. Walmart had these handy little step stools, so hopefully it makes it a lot easier for me to get up on the car now. And I'm going to go ahead and put this, picked up the sticker there when I was in Oklahoma City. Go ahead and put that on there. There we go. Perfect. I'm going to go ahead and try to find the keys for this and get it opened up and get some things up in it. All right, so I made a few accommodations to the in-sleeping cabin, in-car cabin here. I got a new pillow from Walmart because I forgot a pillow. It's always something if you watch the videos, I always forget something. And then I went ahead and got a sleeping pad, bought that a week or two ago. We'll see if that helps out. It was a little rough there at Lake Meredith National Recreation Area, so added a new one. Still a little too cold for me to camp in a tent. Even though if you look around out here, there are some people that are definitely a little bit more prepared than me with their big tents and their fireplaces and everything like that. But I'm just here for a brief overnight stay before we head back on the road. So anyway, looking forward to it. I'm going to make my way over to the facilities out here and then probably go ahead and get in the bed there just because it's a little cold and try to get an earlier jump on the day tomorrow.